This is Radio Nepal. I am Dila Prasai with the news. The headlines first. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda pledges government's full support to streamline Melamchi drinking water project. President Ramchandra Paudel admitted to TU Teaching Hospital. Health Ministry confirms first case of monkeypox infection in Nepal. And deadly air strikes in Sudan's capital Khartoum killed 17 people, including 5 children. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda has assured the government's full support to operate the Melamchi drinking water supply project regularly in a more organised manner. Prime Minister Dahal, who reached Singh Durbar district yesterday for an on-site visit to Melamchi drinking water project, reaffirmed his commitment to make immediate initiatives to bring additional water from Yangri and Larkhi rivulets for the project to deliver at its full capacity. The project is expected to supply 170 million litres of fresh water to Kathmandu Valley on a daily basis. The head of the government also pledged to make arrangements for the budget to further manage the roads swept away by the flood in the Melamchi River. On the occasion, Melamchi Drinking Water Project Committee's Executive Director Kamal Raj Shrestha briefed Prime Minister Dahal about the project. President Ramchandra Paudel has been admitted to the Manmohan Cardiothoracic Vascular and Transplant Centre in Maharajganj. According to a statement issued by the Executive Director of the Centre, Professor Dr. Ratnamani Kajurel, President Paudel was admitted to the Centre for Heart Rate Monitoring. His condition is reported to be stable. The Ministry of Health and Population has confirmed the first case of monkeypox infection in Nepal. Issuing a statement yesterday, Health Ministry's joint spokesperson, Dr. Samir Kumar Adhikari, said that the viral illness was detected yesterday in a foreign national. Dr. Adhikari said the monkeypox infection was confirmed in a 60-year-old foreign woman. The statement added that more research into this infectious disease is on the way. According to the World Health Organization, monkeypox that is transmitted from one person to another and from animal to human has spread across 111 countries since a global outbreak in 2022-2023. Mayor of Kathmandu Metropolitan City, Balendra Shah, has directed the schools in the metropolitan city to run the teaching-learning activities regularly. He also warned of sacking those teachers and staff creating obstacles in running regular classes at schools and remaining absent from their posts as per the Kathmandu Metropolitan Education Act. Mayor Shah took to social media to warn that the KMC would coordinate with Nepal police and file criminal cases against those involved in closing schools forcefully. Minister for Communications and Information Technology Rekha Sharma says cybersecurity is the main challenge in the country. Inaugurating a national convention on communication, cybersecurity policy and laws in Dang yesterday, Minister Sharma said the misuse of technology is increasing in Nepal following its rapid development. The Communication Minister also informed that the government was formulating cybersecurity-related laws to check the misuse of technology. The Nepal Medical Association has demanded security arrangement in healthcare facilities and healthcare institutions for the safety and security of the healthcare service providers. The Nepal Medical Association submitted a memorandum to Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Home Affairs Naran Kaji Shrestha yesterday, demanding security. The association stated that the incidents of verbal abuse, assaults on doctors and vandalism of hospitals and health institutions were increasing across the country. CPN Unified Socialist Chairman Madhav Kumar Nepal says the Socialist Front is going to be formed to make a strong communist force in the country. Inaugurating the party's Gorkha Kathmandu Liaison Forum's first convention yesterday, Chairman Nepal said that the Front was required to safeguard the constitution and political system of the country. He said that the Front will be established as the third largest force in the parliament to provide political stability in the country. Minister for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Sudan Kirati has stressed the need for tourism promotion for national prosperity. At a program organised by the Lalitpur chapter of the Federation of Nepali Journalists yesterday, Minister Kirati pointed out the need for purchasing aircraft to provide air service to tourists in an easy and smooth manner. You're listening to Radio Nepal 8 AM English News Bulletin. We continue with international updates now. 17 people, including 5 children, have been killed in an airstrike in Sudan's capital, Khartoum, officials say. 25 homes were destroyed in Saturday's strike in a densely populated Yamak district. It came a day after the top army general threatened to step up attacks against the paramilitary rapid support forces. Fighting between the Sudanese army and the RSF broke out on mid-April as a result of a vicious power struggle within the country's military leadership. Roughly 2.2 million people have been displaced within the country and more than 500,000 are sheltering in neighbouring countries, according to the United Nations. Several ceasefires have been announced to allow people to escape the fighting, but these have not been observed. Nearly 40 pupils have been killed at a school in western Uganda by rebels linked to the Islamic State group IS. According to the BBC, a further 8 people remain in a critical condition after the attack on Liberia Secondary School in Mapwonde. Boys staying in dormitories are among the dead. The BBC cited officials as saying several others, mostly girls, have been abducted. The Allied Democratic Forces ADF, based in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, have been blamed. The attack happened at around 20:30 GMT on Friday at the school in Kasas district in western Uganda. The war in Ukraine must end, South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa has told Russian President Vladimir Putin. Ramaphosa's remarks came as he met Putin in St. Petersburg on Saturday as part of a peace mission with 6 other African countries. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky told the delegation on Friday that he would not enter talks with Russia while they occupied Ukrainian land. Putin told the African leaders that Ukraine had always refused talks. Now, did you know weather forecast for the country for today? Forecasting division says the weather is likely to be partly to generally cloudy in Koshi province and Madhya province, along with the hilly regions of the country, and partly cloudy to many fair in the rest of the country. Light to moderate rain with thunder and lightning is likely to occur at some places of Koshi province, Bagmati province and Gandaki province, and at few places of Madhya province and hilly regions of the rest of the provinces. Kathmandu's weather report now: maximum temperature of 32.3 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 19.8 degrees Celsius. With this news, we have come to the end of this bulletin. But before we wrap up, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda pleases government's full support to streamline Melamchi drinking water project. President Ramchandra Paudel admitted to TU Teaching Hospital. Health Ministry confirms first case of monkeypox infection in Nepal, and deadly airstrikes in Sudan's capital, Khartoum, killed 17 people, including 5 children. Well, that's all that we have for this edition. Our next English news edition is at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website, www.radionepal.gov.np, for more news and online programs. Stay tuned, stay safe, and have a good day.